Adjective clauses with prepositions activity video recording. Hello everyone, my name is Riaz. In this lesson I'm going to guide you through an engaging activity designed to help you master adjective clauses with prepositions. This activity is structured to strengthen both your spoken and written English while making the learning process interactive and fun. So, description of this activity. In this activity, we will go through three key stages: sentence transformation, peer discussion, and creative storytelling. I'll first explain adjective clauses with prepositions, giving you examples such as the woman to whom I spoke was very kind. The movie about which we talked was amazing. After that, you will apply what you learned through a series of talks, including rewriting sentences, engaging in a peer review, and crafting a short paragraph. By the end of this session, you will be more confident in using adjective clauses with prepositions correctly. Purpose of this activity. My goal is to help you gain confidence in forming adjective clauses with prepositions in both speech and writing. My learners struggle with the placement of prepositions. Should they come before or after the relative pronoun? For example, the book about which I told you, formal; the book that I told you about, informal. This activity will help you recognize both structure and use them appropriately. Also, peer correction will help you identify common mistakes and understand the grammar more deeply through discussion and guided feedback. Now, some instructions about this activity. Step 1. Introduction and explanation. I will begin by writing 3 examples sentences on the board to demonstrate different ways prepositions appear in adjective clauses. We'll discuss the differences between formal and informal usage, and I'll explain when each form is more appropriate. Step 2. Sentence transformation task. I will hand out a worksheet with 10 simple sentences that you will rewrite them, and you will rewrite them using adjective clauses with prepositions. For example, regional: I borrowed a book, I told you about it. Transformed: I borrowed the book about which I told you. You will complete the transformations individually. Step 3. Peer review and correction. You will exchange your worksheets with a partner using an answer key. You will check each other's sentences and underline any errors. You will then discuss why a sentence is correct or incorrect, referring to the grammar explanation. Step 4. Speaking practice, interview activity. You will pair up and ask each other 3 questions that require adjective clause with preposition. For example, who is the teacher from whom you learned a lot? Your answer must be in complete sentences using the correct structure. Each pair will then share one response with the class. Step 5. Creative writing challenge. Next, you will write a short paragraph of 5 to 7 sentences about a person, place, or thing that is important to you. You must include at least 3 adjective clauses with prepositions. For example, my best friend, on whom I can always rely, has been with me since my childhood. After writing, you will exchange your paragraphs with a partner for a peer review and feedback. Step 6. Class feedback and wrap-up. I will select a few student sentences and we will review them together as a class, correcting any common errors. Finally, I'll summarize the key takeaways from today's lesson. How students will provide peer feedback and its benefits. Peer feedback plays a crucial role in this activity. Each student will check their partner's work using a structured answer key. Mistakes will be underlined and corrections will be discussed together. This helps reinforcing learning because actively correcting mistakes improves understanding. It builds confidence as discussing errors is a non-judgmental setting. In a non-judgmental setting, reduces anxiety about making mistakes. Peer feedback promotes collaboration, allowing you to internalize grammar rules more effectively. Materials that we will need. For this activity, we will need whiteboard and markers, for example, sentences, For example sentences, handouts with sentence exercises for practice, answer keys for peer correction, and pre-written question prompts for the interview tasks, writing paper or notebooks for the creative writing challenge. And now I'm going to close this video. So that concludes our ethical class with prepositions activity. By the end of this session, you will have practiced these structures in multiple ways through writing, speaking, and peer correction. I look forward to seeing your progress. Now let's get started.